Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Sarah Horbacewicz here with meteorologist Simone Thomas. Now we're both dressed for spring, but it's starting to feel like summer outside. I'm scared.
Shh, don't say that, don't say that.
I know.
If you say it too loud, 100 degrees is coming.
If you say I'm hot this early in the season, every Arkansan will yell at you.
Because 100 degrees, once it comes and we're stuck with it, I'm gonna blame you, Sarah.
Well, so how long are we holding on to what we saw today?
Well, today did get pretty warm and the humidity has not been helping, but it's gonna get warmer over the coming days. Here's where everybody reached a lot of 80s across the state today. We did have two locations, Fort Smith and Texarkana, that got into the lower 90s. 86 was the high in the capital city, 88 in Pine Bluff and Hot Springs. But tomorrow, more places looking to at least hit the 90-degree mark with some lower 90s expected. So the metro looking to get up to 90, Arkadelphia, Camden looking to get up to 91, Texarkana looking to get up to 92. Now, mostly sunny skies is going to offer very little shade from any type of clouds, but it's still going to be a good day nonetheless. The big story, though, of course, humidity is on the rise. So with these 90-degree days and the humidity is going to feel a bit muggy outside. And then we've got some more active weather coming sooner than later that we need to talk about. I'll have a timeline over the coming days in that 7-day outlook, so make sure you stick around.
All right, thank you, Simone. Now, family, friends, and longtime fans of Arkansas radio legend Bob Robbins will now be able to check out his newly unveiled exhibit. CHV11 photojournalist Danny Moore takes us for an inside sneak peek.
Bob is who we listen to the radio for. I love country music, but I don't care what music he was playing. I needed Bob.
Today we are unveiling the new exhibit for Mr. Bob Robbins, who was a DJ, beloved voice of country music here in Arkansas and beyond for many years, and a Grant County native for 25 years plus. And we have his memorabilia from his many years in radio, both personal memorabilia as well and professional.
You are more than his listeners. You are his friends and his chosen family.
Bob was such a beloved figure and was so giving and caring as far as Toy Hill, Toys for Tots, Children's Hospital, things of that nature. But he also loved his community and he loved Grant County, and he had so many friends and acquaintances, and everybody who knew him loved him.
Every morning, we'd start our day turning on that radio and hearing that voice. And by hearing that voice, we knew it was going to be okay.
And we want to keep his memory alive through the display and the exhibit, and we'll change some items out from time to time because there are so many, we weren't able to bring them all out and present them at one time. Thank you to the family for the opportunity to preserve and display these wonderful artifacts of Mr. Bob Robbins. And we will care for those and present those to the public and encourage the public to come and really see all that he did for the community, for Arkansas and beyond, and how caring he was.
We love you, Bob.
In a THV11 update, the contractors working to restore the Old River Bridge are offering a $5,000 reward for any information leading to who vandalized the construction site. Mobley contractors say the vandals caused over $10,000 in damages overnight last Thursday. Yesterday, the county sent out these photos showing the crane window busted out and a fuel line busted as well by thrown rocks. The county began restoring the historic bridge back in February. Officials with the project say they're working with police and asking anyone with information to call in. The Arkansas State Capitol is closed to visitors this weekend after a scare last night. Little Rock Fire responded yesterday around 6 p.m. That's when Capitol security made the call after noticing light smoke throughout the Capitol. Firefighters found the problem in the kitchen area of the cafeteria and quickly put out a small fire. There's some heat and smoke damage, but luckily no injuries. This afternoon, the world's #1 golfer, Scotty Sheffer, competed against some tough competition in the PGA Championship. However, on his way to the tournament yesterday, Sheffer was taken into custody for allegedly not following police orders near a fatal traffic accident. Bradley Blackburn has more on where things stand now.
Guys.
The incident played out in the early morning. Golf star Scotty Sheffer handcuffed and taken into custody by police in Louisville, Kentucky. Police said he allegedly tried to drive around a traffic jam from a fatal accident involving a pedestrian after he was told to stop.
Right now, he's going to jail. Okay. He's going to jail.
Sheffer was booked and charged on 4 counts, including second-degree assault of an officer. The criminal complaint says Sheffer refused to comply and accelerated forward, dragging a detective to the ground and injuring him.
I didn't stop shaking for a while just because it was a chaotic situation.
The 27-year-old two-time Masters champion said it was a misunderstanding, and his attorney denies that he assaulted the officer with his vehicle.
I said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get to my tee time, and outside of that, things escalated from there. I did numerous apologies and whatever.
If there's one person on the PGA Tour that I did not think would ever be in trouble with law enforcement, it would be Scotty Sheffer. He is known for being very stand-up, very straight arrow kind of guy.
Hours after his arrest, Sheffer teed off at the tournament to a roar from the crowd. He birdied his first hole and shot a 66 for the day, a stroke better than his previous round. Scheffler's arraignment is scheduled for Tuesday. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.
And while it feels like summer outside, you might already be looking ahead to your next vacation. Airports are getting ready for maybe the busiest travel season ever, starting with the upcoming Memorial Day holiday. TSA expects to screen more than 18 million people at airports across the country between May 23rd and May 29th. Next Friday is expected to be the busiest day of the long weekend. That's when 3 million people are expected to fly. The agency says they expect it'll only get busier as the summer goes on.
There will be some days this summer that we will likely see 3 million travelers in our screening checkpoints across the country. Our current record is about 2.9 million, but we expect 3 or 3.1 million travelers, most likely during the busiest days during the core of the summer in July and early part of August.
Officials say travel is up already this year. 7 of the 10 busiest passenger screening days in TSA history have come in the last year, 2 of them last week. Earlier today, a group named Run for the Wall stopped by the Morgan truck stop in Maumelle to honor the U.S. military in a unique way. The group is based out of California, and they're riding all the way to the Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C. One of the main missions is to honor prisoners of war and those missing in action by spreading awareness through their drive across the country. Today's stop is just a part of that 11-day ride.
Every one of them's got a story. They're riding a ride for either for somebody they lost or for healing. I mean, this is a healing event because it builds camaraderie. Midway route, we call it the Midway family. Everybody here is family.
They plan on arriving in Washington, D.C. this upcoming Friday morning before Memorial Day, and they expect to have close to 300 people with them by that time.